Hey there, guys. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I would like to do a morning thoughts episode after a long time. This is not a fragrance review. If you're looking for one, you can absolutely skip it. I just like to share from time to time my updates. So I'm a human being, apart from being a reviewer, and I do this for you guys without any expectations. If you watch, if you give me views, if you give me comments, and if my review helps you, I'm eternally grateful to God because it means like more my work is actually being appreciated or being meaningful. The whole aspect of reviewing is obviously many reasons. Many reviewers are reviewing obviously not for free. They are in it for a little bit of payoff. They're also in it for popularity, views, subscriber base. So it's a combination of all that. But I would love to get some of that, but I believe I got a lot more in time. And I'm eternally grateful to all of you for giving me the love and blessings and prayers that you send my way. Um, and I'd like to just ponder upon a few things. I'm going through some lately, like last 10, 12 days. Not just I was not well, I was unwell, plus mentally I was not up there. And I would like to share a few things with you. And I believe like sharing actually makes you no less strong person. It makes you stronger because you can show the other side of you. So those my friends, my dear friends who watch me, who love me, and those who always continuously says that, are you okay? If everything is good, do you need someone to talk to? So thank you so much. You guys are angels, all right? Wherever you are, whoever you are, and even those who hate me, dislike me, put that auto dislike thing, 20 dislikes, even thank you so much for watching. Whoever is watching, that's good. So I'd like to start with some notes. First thing, why I was not okay. I keep reviewing in the mid times, like in the meantime. Reason being, this is what keeps me okay. The whole fragrance game is like part of my life. Whenever I'm not sleeping, this is what I do. And many people call me crazy. They say you should find some other work, or maybe you should make work out of it. One of my brother recently told me that, why are you doing this for free? You are just doing a foolish thing. And he meant good. He did not mean anything bad. He's one of my good brothers. He told me, brother, if you're good at something, why do it for free? Because I'm doing this review. I know I cannot monetize it. Many times I told you. I yet make the most number of reviews, more than any reviewer. And then I believe in that I have done solid work. I put my, genuine, sincere contribution here. And I want to make content after content. This is kind of like addiction, bad part of me, sad part on me. But good thing is people get to see reviews. They get to know about a product. At times we do reviews on fragrances that are not getting the hype or talk yet. Example would be Afghan Supremacy in Oud. I reviewed it. I bought this perfume during my broke times, and I wanted to review it. I wanted to put this out there for people to know about a fragrance which is awesome. You guys know this is like a clone to Oud for Greatness by Inicio Perfumes, with a lot of smoke up top, and then the sweetness of that fragrance with a beast mode longevity for a minute prices, but fraction of price, 1/3 of the price of the original one. So that's just an example. But to me, I feel like I want to review everything. So I'll talk about a few things, random things. First thing, why I was not okay. You guys know that I do this thing, reviewing and all that, and I have a home, I have family, I live with my parents. My sister lives down the block, and she lives somewhere nearby with her family. So we basically like live with like a family. We have a small family, me and my sister, and then she has a kid, and then her husband, my parents, and me. And we don't really have so many neighbors around us except my uncle from my mother's side. He lives around. He's like a big shot guy, like a captain of a ship. So random talk, right? So we actually do not go out in general since we got here in Bangladesh, and since pandemic we don't go anywhere. So we're stuck at home. So perhaps this is getting to us. Once in a while we're very bad tempered or ill mannered because it gets to us. We cannot go to places like we used to. We cannot drive around. We cannot go enjoy eatery. Many people are doing it in Bangladesh, but we don't do. We go out when we need shopping. Like we have shopping mall and stuff. So we go there to buy weekly groceries, drinks. Like what you need: fruits, egg, milk, and all that. But I think that one really like doesn't do what we used to have. Like I actually am a guy. I do not go out of Dhaka city much, but when I was in Malaysia, I used to drive around different city. I used to go by the ocean, beach, the mountains, the resorts, tea gardens. So I miss that about Malaysia. But here I didn't go anywhere last 6 years. All I did is this fragrance review, buy, and then do decanting. I have a decant page, and many people in Bangladesh, they contribute and they purchase from me. So based on whatever I make, I invest back in perfume so I can give you reviews. So at times, like last 4 months or so, I was doing such a, like I was in a like high heat streak. Not heat streak, it's like a, what, not heat streak is a bowler, sorry, Zimbabwean bowler in cricket. It's like I was in a high streak or something like it. I was doing really well and I was very happy. And whatever I was buying, I was selling. And that's how, I don't ask for, many people want to donate to me, and I know, thank you so much. And I don't want to disrespect you in any way, by any means, but I don't like charity. Okay, I don't ask for, many people say why Joy is always pretending to be sick. They don't understand that some people can be actually always less immune system and they get old. Some people say, hey, your beard looks weird. And I embrace my age, like I'm 40, so I don't want to look like I'm 15, right? Apart from my hair and all that, sometimes I am a little bit funky, but I like to be my age. And I don't like to, let's say, be asking for, let's say, many people said, why don't you open a PayPal, all right? Or the other one, I always forget, that people do Patreon. I don't know how to turn it on, but I don't wanna, because why would I ask for money for doing reviews? I could have done it by YouTube, that would be fair. But guess what? Bangladesh is one country, we cannot monetize. Some people say you can go get someone to do it from overseas. That would be illegal. I don't want to do illegal stuff, right? So I wanted to do Facebook, but I didn't have enough energy. Facebook channel, I cannot put any more content. I'm just very tired lately. So basically what happened this month, until half of the month, my page was doing really good. I was very happy, and this month I bought around 30 fragrances, a lot, and half of them are niche, I think, and very expensive. So I ended up spending whatever savings I had. I usually have like $400-500 in my hand at least, and that I finished. And the last 12 days or 13 days, I've been struggling a lot. Why am I struggling? I'm mentally not doing okay, because when you don't have work, this is my work, decanting and all that is my work. When you have an active life, then you sleep normal, eat normal. That thing totally got messed up, and I felt like since the second dose of the what do you call, the injection, or the, what's that called, the shot, for COVID, I feel like I'm not really always okay. Sometimes I feel like I want to sleep all day, and then mentally I'm not strong. So at times I just hope, like, let's just go one more day, like it's gonna go, bad times coming and go. It didn't go away. 2 weeks or so, absolute horrible business. And in the meantime, the worst part is, if I do not do reviews, because I'm an addicted person to fragrances, I feel horrible if I cannot buy something. And when you buy something, it makes you a whole lot happier. It's a fake kind of sugary blast in your head. Like, when you buy something, world is so much better. You don't realize you don't have money to buy all the food you want, but you already spent like $200 on a few fragrances. And it's so easy, you just pay. So I'm telling you, like, some other part of the world, you'll be like, why is it struggling so much? If you come to this part of the world, life can be very tricky, because even though we are a poor country, our numbers show our GDP is high, but we have huge population in a small country. And if you don't have money in this country, everything is 2x or 3 times more than in your country. Let's say fuel costs double than Malaysia. Food, whatever food we have imported, they put so much charge, and there's also corruption and everything. So basically prices go 3-4 times more. Small juice, tea, coffee, every freaking thing is expensive. And I like to eat a lot. I like to eat nice. I like to go out, dine, steak and all that. But once your income stops and you overspend, at some point you're gonna suffer. And I didn't learn my lesson, I think. Okay, so I did suffer this month, and I was not showing you guys. I just keep saying I'm not well. Sometimes I was not well, so I slept it off, but it got to me. So mentally I felt like, at times, you got to tears and you shake. I wish there was a way. There's no way out. I don't want to sell my fragrance. I stopped doing that. So yeah, I bought few backup bottles, like fragrances. They got discontinued, like Pure Heaven, Malt. I needed them so bad, I bought them. 30 fragrances is not easy. Okay, I bought Parfume de Marly, Creeds. So what happened was, I believe in one thing. If you're doing something, you have to do it well. There's no half-hearted thing. Like, if I'm doing reviews, I want to do all the way. I don't want to do like, oh, okay, I will review when some people can do it. They take a break of 20 days. I cannot do it. You have not seen me doing that like more than a week. And I don't want to quit this line. So someone that I was talking about, my friend, he said, why are you doing this for free? You should do something. You should come up with your own line, fragrances, because everybody's doing it with much less subscriber base. It's not about that subscriber base, but I actually been doing this for almost 6 years, and I actually gave it a thought, and I actually am going to think about it, because if your life, I'm not greedy for money all that much. I'm greedy for money until that point where it will help me buy fragrances. That's the greed. Okay, there's no hiding it. If you say you are not greedy for buying perfumes, you're a liar. Okay. And the thing is it's just getting more and more every day, and it's not about designer or niche. I did reviews just recent days, like just a while back. I did this too, which I wanted for so long. Hugo Boss bottle EDP and Givenchy Gentleman was it. These fragrances are as important in my world as some of my niche fragrances, which I bought also earlier this month, Kalan. So thing is, I treat fragrances based on what I love. It's not about a tag or how much money is spent. But if you spend it wrong, you can be in trouble. Luckily, I'm single. I do have family, but I am not married, right? Some of my brothers who have wives, children, they are struggling lately because economy has actually started to show negatives in Bangladesh. Like they have lifted the lockdown and stuff, but people are struggling with half payment of their salary. Some people lost their jobs, their business was shut down. So I understand like why people are not buying, because they don't have any cash. And many of our members started selling off their perfumes for very cheap prices in our marketplace. And that showed me one thing, that is game is one thing, love and passion is one thing, but also survival, what you need most. Essentials are the most first basic. If you don't have good food at home, if you don't have your car okay, if you cannot buy enough groceries, you're not going to be okay. So these are the things I want to share. Okay. And I somewhat I want to forget about this month. I did very well first part of the month, and the second part I totally want to forget. But it taught me a lesson. I hopefully I'll remember it. I would like to tell you, if you are doing this fragrance game, know what you're doing. Many of us I see are collecting. You have good money, alhamdulillah, grace of God. You have good earnings, but at one point it may come that like maybe you'll have shortage or bit of disaster. So fragrances are safe in a way that if you run like short of cash, you can sell them and make the money back. Okay, but buy a fragrance you really love, you really want to enjoy, so you don't have to sell it. You see what I mean? Don't buy fragrances like, oh, I see the bottle is intriguing, it's getting a lot of hype, let's just spend $30. What's in $30? $30 can save your life sometime. Okay, so that's the thing. Very important sharing from my journey. One other thing I would like to say, congratulations to Chad, A Gentleman's Journey, who I keep saying is my best friend in community. I have a lot of good friends. I have Steven, I have Sebastian Zara who writes to me. I would say all the reviewers, like I know Mark, or say Ashton, okay, and all my other friends in the community, my moderators, admins who are reviewers, they are all my well-wishers. But Chad is one guy. When I started off, I was a nobody. Okay, I started off in Malaysia. I was very nervous. I didn't have a good camera, and whatever I was talking about, I was not very good at this. But I wanted to review, and when one day I was doing reviews, Chad messaged me like, "Hey, I'm doing this collab video that I do with other new reviewers. Would you like to be part of our Christmas or some fragrance collab?" And I was like, yes, I would love to be there. And I did, very nervous. And he did put me in that part of the group. And you think like he does it for everybody. Like some people are not grateful at all. Some people will think, why, it's like a big thing. Anybody would do that for us. No, don't take life for granted. That one video made me known, okay? It gave me a platform. People started subscribing. When I had 100, I got 1,000, okay? And after that, I started putting my reviews on Steven's channel, Mark's channel, Rob08. That time I used to get a lot of bashing. And obviously new reviewers, they always prey on you, But the thing is, I was determined. I'm like, some of my friends told me like, you are a joke. One of my best friends told me you are a joke because you always show that you have this fragrance thing. You know nothing, you're not going to do anything. And I like that. I like critics because when they give me sort of like those sort of burns, I like to show them. I like to prove. I feel, I achieve a lot of things. I have put about 2,700 videos. I keep saying that is my pride. Even though I didn't make so much money, I didn't become rich, but I got love and trust of people. So right now I believe even if I open and launch a fragrance, people actually support me. So that's all the blessings, which is more pricey than money. One day you can be gone, but people will remember you because of your work. Okay, so thank you so much for that love. And Chad, I just recently got 20,000. And many of you will be like, if he's reviewing since 2014 and 20,000 is not a big number, that's because it's sad. It's sad because guys who deserve it, guys who do not bring women and cheap tricks. I have I have to say this one thing. I'm not trying to bash any female reviewers or any guys who are trying to be no names, okay? But they do so much more bling bling than actual fragrance reviews. If you see Chad's channel, Mark's channel, it's about the fragrance. Sebastian, Zara, Steven, it's all about the fragrance. Yes, there's entertainment, there's humor, but the focus is not about trying to get views or clickbaits. You have to focus on the fragrance. You know, like bread and butter is this, the heart is this, the fragrance, because this is what you're reviewing. Outside the world, we are like, you know, I really sometimes feel like we are so into this fragrance. Our situation is like this, like that movie, you know, what movie was this? I think that movie, he runs away from the jail, Shawshank Redemption. One of the old guys lived all his life in the jail, and when he comes out, he cannot match his life with that modern world anymore, and in the end he hangs himself, right? We're not doing that, by the way, but we cannot sometimes fit into other places. Like when I go and see people talking about gadgets, I know nothing about gadgets, I know nothing about drones, right? All I know is fragrance, and this is my territory, right? So I love this, and it will be very difficult for me because it gave me so much. So I'd like to say congratulations to Chad. Numbers are not everything. I hope he deserves everything, because just like me, he helped many others out there, okay? So that's about it. I think I can talk a lot more, but these are the things just want to share with you. But I really hope I'm thinking of some next steps where I can be financially stable. I am stable in a way, but I spend all my money on fragrances, which is not good. So I would like to have a career, and I'd like to work with fragrances, and you have to go and get it. You know, in Bangladesh, I really hoped someone would offer me a job. They did, but didn't work out. But the kind of work I do, I really believe if maybe a different positioning, perhaps I can get a break, and I can give you so much more. I have a lot more potential. I know that, but since I have just the phone and I cannot go out, but if I had a better camera, editing skills, news spots, or if I'm working with certain brand, they can give me financial support or sponsor me. That will be much easier. I don't have to buy fragrance to review, but it's okay. I'll do it anyway. Even if that doesn't work out, I'll do this anyway. Thank you so much for all your love, guys, and I'm feeling better. And my girlfriend also, she's helping me a lot. You know, she gives me inspiration, and at times, you know, she's like, let me buy your perfume. And these are things, it's like we are kind of like child, and women, men, other people, when they watch us, they know. But sometimes the age doesn't matter. When you love something really, it becomes part of your life. Sometimes you buy a perfume over food. It sounds crazy, but we do that sometimes, and it's the sacrifices that makes this work, or the content sometimes. Okay, every single fragrance has story with us. So I hope it's same for you. But whatever you do not let go of your passion, and do not try to impress others by being fake. Okay, in that way you will never ever find your time is well spent. Take care. I'll see you soon. Have a great day. Bye bye.